This is how Jake Paul will fight in the fight. I still think Mike Tyson is gonna knock out Jake Paul. I'm gonna show you how you can do it. So I watched a lot of Mike Tyson fights in the past, and I see him train now. Mike Tyson is a power puncher. All right, it's a power puncher. Some fighters, once the fight starts, some fighters it's like a fill-out session. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson, once the bell rings, just comes out, boom, boom, boom. So Jake has to be ready for Mike Tyson coming in. So if I was in Jake's corner, I would tell Jake, what you do is use that jab. If I was Jake's coach, this is how I would coach him. Because Mike Tyson is gonna come out like this, boom, boom, boom. Mike Tyson is shorter and thicker than Jake Paul. So what Jake has to do is, Jake has to use his jab, use distance. Jake should not go blow for blow against Mike Tyson, right? But Jake Paul is a no-win situation. So again, if I was Jake Paul's coach, I would tell Jake Paul, Mike Tyson is gonna come at him like this. Jake Paul has to do the jab, sip jab, and move. Jake Paul cannot stay in one place because Mike Tyson is head hunting and body hunting.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game. Change up for your range stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak quietly. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen, oh the irony. To hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't ever say never. And turn your mind into the truest to go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't.
In theory, Jake Paul has a chance of knocking Mike Tyson out. But here's the thing, though. I don't think so. All right? Even at 57 years old, 58 years old, Mike Tyson still is powerful. Have you seen Mike Tyson videos of him, you know what I'm saying, sparring, punching the bags? You know, I'm a fighter myself, as I know. And one thing about Mike Tyson, what he does that's so well, Mike Tyson does this, and it comes like this. He's already a short. He's a shorter fighter, you know, but he's cocky like a tank. And when boxers do this, it's like one big block. Okay, I don't see Jake Paul hurting Mike Tyson at all. But thing is, Mike Tyson is still 57, 58 years old. At the end of the day, we all are human beings. And the older we get, you know, the less active we become, the more vulnerable we become, all right? Jake Paul is supposed to be 9-1 as a boxer, but who did he fight, okay? I'm not going to take his wins away from him, but he fought a basketball player, Nate Robinson. He fought retired MMA fighters who are mostly known for wrestling, right? He beat Anderson Silva. You know, Anderson Silva definitely has hands and kicks. He beat Anderson Silva, so that, you know, again, Anderson Silva was 48 years old. but he still beat him because I think previously Silva just beat somebody else. So can Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson? Y'all let me know below because at the end of the day, I see Mike Tyson knocking him out.
That was it. Great job.
While we're waiting on the decision, having a big hand for the fighter. That's a lot more. I think they're doing a recount.
All right, folks, we have a decision here. Winner by split decision, Dana McKeever.
Can Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson? That's a very, very good question. I think I know the answer already. Anybody can get knocked. In theory, anybody can get knocked out. Okay? It takes the right punch at the right situation, the right type of chin, the right momentum, this and that. Okay? Can Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson? You tell me. Jake Paul is 30 years younger. He's not a good, very, compared to elite boxers, Jake Paul is not elite at all. He does have power in his hands, but so does Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson is 57, 58 years old. All right? What does that mean? That means that, in theory, Jake Paul has a chance of knocking Mike Tyson out. But here's the thing, though. I don't think so. All right? Even at 57 years old, 58 years old, Mike Tyson still is powerful. Have you seen Mike Tyson videos of him, you know what I'm saying, sparring, punching the bag? I'm a fighter myself, as I know. And one thing about Mike Tyson, what he does, that's so well. Mike Tyson does this, and he comes like this. He's already a short. He's a shorter fighter, but he's cocky like a tank. And when boxers do this, it's like one big block. Okay, I don't see Jake Paul hurting Mike Tyson at all. But thing is, Mike Tyson is still 57, 58 years old. At the end of the day, we all are human beings, and the older we get, the less active we become, the more vulnerable we become. All right. Jake Paul is supposed to be 9-1 as a boxer, but who did he fight? Okay, I'm not gonna take his wins away from him, but he fought a basketball player, Nate Robinson. He fought retired MMA fighters who are mostly known for wrestling, right? He beat Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva definitely has hands and kicks. He beat Anderson Silva, so that again, Anderson Silva was 48 years old, but he still beat him because I think previously Silva just beat somebody else. So can Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson? Now let me know below.
Let's get it started with the first fight. Fight number one. It's going to be submission grappling. Sounds kind of nice. I like that. I like submission grappling. Check that out. Anyway, they're going to be so nice once they get started. Let's bring out our first fighter tonight. Fighting out of right here, Club KO. Discipline is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai. Weighing in 160 pounds at height of 5'9". Fitz Philogene, the Bird of Prey.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Fitz, aka Bird of Prey. And I have one thing in my mind. I don't like when guys act hard, like they're gangsters.
All right. At Club KO. Coming in at 5'9", weighing in at 70 pounds. Also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Dana McKeever. Judges, you ready? Ready? Go!
Points taken down. DJ. Move. Go. Short time. We're gonna do something to it now. Short time. I'm honest. It's coordination. And nobody can argue the fact. Ready? Ready?
You want a minute or?
You guys need a minute? You guys look like you're in shape.
You? Good.
Stop! Stand up. Two hits. Get it? Get it?
What happened tonight is usually what happens when a pure boxer fights somebody who's not a pure boxer. For instance, Ngannou got knocked out, pretty much knocked out by Anthony Joshua. This is big because Francis fought Tyson Fury a few months back, and some people say he won, which he probably did, but the official thing was that he lost. This is what happens usually when somebody who's not really from boxing fights a really good pure boxer. Okay? Y'all remember years ago when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match? In my opinion, Floyd Mayweather was playing with Conor. Okay? Floyd Mayweather let the fight go 10 rounds just to make it look good. But, you know, I'm not gonna when Ngannou fought Tyson Fury, before that fight, I was like, Tyson should win the fight because Tyson is technically the better boxer. He's a champion, 6'9", whatever. And Francis Ngannou did a good job fighting Tyson Fury. I was shocked by how well he did. All right, even knocked Fury down. At this fight coming in, I don't know if I was prisoner of the moment, as they say. I thought Francis Ngannou was gonna beat Joshua. I'm not gonna lie, but something inside me kept saying, I don't know, man, because this is what happened tonight is usually what happens when a pure boxer fights somebody who's not a pure boxer. Okay? When I used to spar with even amateur pure boxers, these guys are good. These guys are good. I spar with pro boxers and amateur boxers. They're good. All right? I'm an MMA guy. But when I never seen Francis get knocked down. I watched all of UFC fights. He got taken down wrestling-wise. You know, but I never seen him get knocked down and basically knocked out, all right? And Joshua is a big heavyweight, so is Francis. The big boys. But this is what I'm sorry to say this, but this is what usually happens when a pure boxer fights somebody who's not a pure boxer. Francis Ngannou always wanted to be a boxer, even way back in Africa. And what he did so far is amazing, how far he gotten. And in his second pro boxing fight, he's fighting, his first two pro boxing fight, he's fighting world champions. But this is not good. Okay, now I will say this. As far as Francis' stock, as far as his aura, it's not gonna be the same anymore because he got knocked out. Okay? And now I'm curious to see what he's gonna do after this now. LeBron James just reached 40,000 points. So congratulations to him. Now, the question is, does that make him the official GOAT now? Does that make him better than Michael Jordan? Let me know, because that's a debate that's been going on for the past few years. Who's the GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? LeBron James has 4 rings. Michael Jordan has 6 rings. LeBron James has a whole bunch of records, including the most scored points by any NBA player. So who's your GOAT? Who's the real GOAT? Let me know below. Well, Kwame Brown finally responded to Stephen A. Smith interview when Stephen A. Smith was still talking bad about Kwame Brown recently on the Mark Jackson show. So Kwame Brown went in on him. Listen to what Kwame Brown had to say about Stephen A. Smith.
You did the same job for 20-something odd years, boy. The same exact job of talking about black men. I pretty much made your career, Stephen A. You wasn't nothing before you started saying, Kwame Brown. That is like one of the most things you know for other than getting loud. You known for snitching on AI, getting your coach fired, and talking about Kwame Brown. That you call Kwame. I see you still got that speech impediment, boy.
Well, as you can see, Kwame Brown went in on Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if they're ever going to call the truths because Stephen A. Smith has been talking trash for years about Kwame Brown, and he refuses to apologize the correct way. So let me know what you think. Was Kwame Brown correct for answering back like this? Let me know below. We all know that Malika Andrews is kind of shady when it comes to certain athletes. Remember last year when she tried to get Jalen Rose in trouble by saying, "Get your arms out of my armpit"? Yeah. But now, on live television, when LeBron James went up to the crew on ESPN and said, "What's up?" to everybody, she basically kissed him on the cheek. If you don't believe me, check this out. So what? LeBron James comes over and says hi to everybody, and then she goes and kisses him. This is crazy because LeBron James' wife is right there live at the game. And look at her cheesing. I just don't trust her, man. LeBron James has to be careful with that. That's just my opinion. So let me know what you think. Do you think I'm overreacting, or do you think that Malika Andrews is up to something? Again, because of her history with how she handles certain things when it comes to black athletes, I just don't trust her, okay? She tried getting Jalen Rose in trouble on live TV, saying, "Get your arm out of my armpit," or whatever. The point is, I just don't trust her, so LeBron James has to be very, very careful. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you think below. Oh boy, Stephen A. Smith is back at it again. He was on the Mark Jackson podcast, and he started talking about Kwame Brown again. I don't know what's up with this guy. He's been talking about Kwame Brown for over 20 years now. And then he gets mad when Kwame Brown basically puts Stephen Smith in his place. But listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say at the Mark Jackson podcast earlier. Listen to this. Wow.
And then you got this damn Kwame Brown talking, and I'm sitting there like, you talking about us talking about black people, all you do is talking about black people. You going over about black people every day. I ain't never talk about you personally. I ain't never talk about your family. I ain't never talk about you. I never would do that. All I said was, on the NBA level, you couldn't play. Now, I don't know anyone on the planet who would tell me that I'm wrong.
You see what I'm talking about? Stephen A. Smith just started talking about Kwame Brown out of nowhere. Man, this guy should just leave it alone already. So let me know what you think about this. Because you know Kwame Brown is going to respond to this for sure. And these guys have been going back and forth for a while now. This is just crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think below, okay? I'm just curious. So, there's a lot going on, and I just want to start talking about the current events that's happening in the NBA right now, all right? Mainly LeBron James. Mainly Ramon James. Okay, now, this guy, LeBron James, this guy, oh boy, where do I begin? First of all, I got to say, for a 39-year-old, basketball player, he is playing very, very well. So I do have to say that. But I want to talk about his son, Bronny, and LeBron's reaction to certain things that's been happening around Bronny. Just a recap. LeBron James' first son, his name is LeBron James Jr., but he goes by Bronny. Unfortunately, he had a very serious incident a few months back where he had cardiac arrest. Thank God he was brought back to life, and it was a congenital defect in his heart that was able to be fixed with surgery, and he's back playing again. So I don't know Bronny, but I do wish him the best, of course. I do wish him the best. And the fact that he's out there playing again, that's it's courage, man. So that's very. So LeBron, Bronny, that's very brave of him. But LeBron James, in my opinion, has been kind of pushing Bronny since day one, because LeBron James wants to play with Bronny in the NBA, right? And ESPN came out with their mock draft, and basically Bronny was not in the 24 mock draft. Basically, they got him projected in the a couple years from now, number 39 overall. LeBron James wanted to play with his son on the same team, and when ESPN came out and said that LeBron James Jr. is projected to come out a couple years from now in the 39th round, LeBron James was not having it. He was online. He was on Twitter. Actually deleted the message, but LeBron James was saying, let the kid be a kid, too much pressure. And my thing is, LeBron James, you was the main one pushing LeBron. You was the main one pushing Bronny to be in the NBA. How you gonna turn around and say, everyone needs to back down, let him be a kid, da da da? LeBron James, you was the main one pushing it. Everyone loves Bronny. As far as I could tell, no one talks bad about Bronny. So no one's bashing Bronny. So Stephen A. Smith is at it again. Now he's talking bad about Zion Williamson. Even though Zion Williamson is playing well this year, playing most of the games, Stephen A. Smith is still fat-shaming him and everything like that. So Jalen Rose finally had enough of Stephen A. Smith. And Jalen Rose tweeted something the other day, and he didn't mention who it was addressed to, but we all know who it was. It was for Stephen A. Smith. This is what Jalen Rose had to say. I'm so happy that I didn't sell out or clout chase while using views, subscriptions, and funds I made in the process as validation. Dear athletes, media folks gonna trash you for fame. Get paid, then apologize when the check clears. Ouch! Jalen Rose went in on Stephen A. Smith. So let me know what you think about that. Jalen Rose finally spoke up against Stephen A. Smith. This is just crazy, right? Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to another Super Bowl. This is just crazy. Super Bowl is right around the corner. So, of course, both teams don't want any distractions. But guess what? Patrick Mahomes' father got arrested for DUI, for allegedly driving under the influence. Here's a kicker. This is at least his third time, which means that it could become a felony and he can actually spend time in jail. I don't know what's going on here, because Patrick Mahomes needs to focus on the Super Bowl. His brother was acting a fool last year. Now his father, for some reason, allegedly driving drunk. But Patrick Mahomes is definitely a focused fella, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be focused for the Super Bowl. But this is just amazing. Let me know what you think about this, okay? Do you think it was very selfish of Patrick Mahomes Sr. to do this in general, especially on Super Bowl week? Let me know below. I'm just curious to see what y'all think. Man. Steven Jackson recently was hating on Shannon Sharpe because Shannon Sharpe interviewed Katt Williams and Shannon Sharpe video went viral. So, of course, Steven, fake gangster wannabe Jackson, is feeling some type of way because of that. So he made a comment. So Shannon basically called him out of it. Shannon responded to Steven Jackson. He didn't say his name, but we all knew what he was talking about. Listen to what Shannon had to say.
Let him talk about your boy. That's not what y'all mad about. That's not what you're mad about. Oh, yeah. You're not even a journalist. He could have got so much meat off the bone. You're not mad about that. Right. You're mad that 27 million people to the right now. My subscribers on Club Shay Shay, jumped up 500,000. That's what you mad about. You mad about now all of a sudden my IG, I'm over 3 million in that. That's what you mad about. The potential. Man, y'all know what's gonna happen now? Man, somebody might come throw a boatload. Or that's what you mad about. Yeah. But when you was biting the apple, I never said anything negative about y'all. I gave you y'all credit. I never criticized anybody because the way I.
So that was Shannon Sharpe responding to Steven Jackson and the other haters for his Katt Williams interview. This is the problem with certain people, especially in the culture, okay? It's like crabs in a barrel. Instead of Steven Jackson being happy for Shannon Sharpe, he want to hate. And that gets me so upset, okay? We all know Steven Jackson is hating. So let me know what you think about that. Am I wrong about this, or do you think Steven Jackson was actually hating on Shannon Sharpe for real? Let me know below. Katt Williams has been in the news lately with the interview he did with Shannon Sharpe. So I started thinking, his name is Katt. So if he was actually a cat, what type of cat would Katt Williams be? Will he be a lion? Strong, powerful, king? Is he a king of comedy? Will he be a tiger? Powerful, stealthy, with a bad attitude? Will he be a jaguar? Just straight power and just don't give a Or will he be a cheetah? Just speed, agility. Let me know below. Katt Williams was recently on the Shannon Sharpe podcast called Club Shay Shay, and he basically booked the internet. He went in on Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Michael Blackson, Earthquake. The list goes on and on. Now, do you believe Katt Williams, or do you believe the others? He also went in on Ricky Smiley also. Katt really told the truth, and I actually believe him. I believe Katt Williams 100%. So let me know what you think below. Do you think Katt Williams was out of line for saying this, or do you think this needs to be said? Because there's been rumors about this type of stuff going on, but at the end of the day, I think Katt Williams is just speaking the truth. So leave your comments below. I'm just curious. This is just crazy. Stephen A. Smith is in the news again, all for the wrong reason. So we all know what happened with Draymond Green when he basically almost knocked out Nurkic from the Phoenix Suns the other night, and he's been suspended indefinitely. Stephen A. Smith basically made a comment saying that Stephen Curry, who's supposed to be the leader of the team, isn't being a good leader because Draymond Green keeps doing stuff like this. So Steve Kerr actually got mad at that and actually responded to that, and also other people claiming that Stephen Curry isn't a leader. All right, but at the end of the day, something has to happen because Draymond Green is out here hurting NBA players, teammates or non-teammates. So something has to happen. I'm a big Warriors fan, and I want them to succeed. But Stephen A. Smith might have a point there. But at the same time, Stephen Curry is a quiet guy, but still a leader. So let me know what you think. Do you think Stephen A. Smith is correct, or do you think Steve Kerr is correct about this whole situation about Stephen Curry being the leader or not of the team? All right? Let me know what you think below. I'm just curious to see. Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank you for watching the Professional Sports Enterprise channel with your host, Fit. So I just want to talk a little bit about this Draymond Green scenario that's going on here. Most of y'all know exactly what's happening with Draymond Green, okay? He basically almost knocked out Nurkic, that plays for the Phoenix Suns. And he got ejected out of that game. Last month, he also got ejected or suspended, I should say, for another game. Now, he's been suspended indefinitely, okay? And the NBA said that they're going to try to help him get through this stuff. I don't know what Draymond is going through, but at the end of the day, what he's doing is dangerous because he's hurting players. He's hurting players. And in my opinion, I don't think he's a tough guy. I think he's a fake tough guy because he only does that to people that won't fight back or people that he knows, just knows won't fight back. He won't do that to somebody who knows. I don't see him do that. I don't see Draymond Green doing that to James Johnson, right? I don't see that. He does that to people that he knows won't fight back. Okay, and to me, that's a bully, that's a coward. But the point is, I'm a Miami Heat fan first, but I'm also a Warriors fan second. Okay, and in the past, I like Draymond Green. I think he definitely helped the Warriors win 4 rings. I think he cost them a couple of championships also, but he definitely helped them. So I love the Warriors, and I don't want to crap on Draymond Green, but come on, you can't do that, Draymond Green. You can't do a 360 tomahawk punch, or or a 360 haymaker punch. You just can't do that. It's basketball. It's not basketball. It's basketball. There's a difference. All right. So, in my opinion, I think he should be. I think Draymond Green should be suspended for at least 25 games. Yeah, at least 25 games, because what he did is dangerous, and it wasn't one thing. Last year, he stepped on Sabonis' chest. He put Rudy Gobert in a chokehold. He's doing MMA on the court, and it's just not cool. I'm an MMA fighter. I do stuff like that in the cage. He's doing that in the basketball court. So anyway, let me know what you think about that. I just get so upset when he does stuff like that because, but anyway, everybody, that's all I want to say. Let me know what y'all think below. I'm just curious to see what you think, okay? And please don't forget to subscribe. So LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers won their first ever in-season tournament. They beat the Pacers, and now they are the in-season tournaments. Now, my question is, do you think this makes him the GOAT now? Do you think because of this win, he passes Michael Jordan as the GOAT? I'm just curious to see what y'all think because, he seems pretty excited about it and the game was exciting. But do you think this in-season tournament counts towards his achievements as being the GOAT? Do you think LeBron James is not a GOAT now because he just won this inaugural season championship? Let me know. I'm just curious to see what you think. All right. And please don't forget to subscribe and like. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I just want to talk briefly about Stephen A. Smith. So first, I want to say, please, everyone that gets video. And thank you for watching the Professional Sports Quiet channel. Hope your host fits. So I just wanted to talk about Stephen A. Smith. Did an interview the other day. I forget which podcast he was on, and he basically hinted that he might be ESPN. I think he mentioned that certain people are making more than him, and his show has been number one. We all heard how he always said that his show has been number one for 1,000 years, and it has. ESPN First Thing has been number one in the ratings. So, but he's not the highest paid at ESPN. He also mentioned that he was really upset how he got fired years ago for making a comment about women. But if you know what you think, because he said once his contract's up, basically, I'm paraphrasing, but I think he said he's thinking about leaving ESPN. He wants ESPN to be the highest paid president at ESPN. But I guess apparently Troy Aikman and other people over there make more than him, but his show has been number one for 1,000 years. So he has to leave. And let's face it, love him or hate him, Stephen A. Smith, like that big, we often say it. And he has some crazy takes. I still think he should apologize to Carl Brown and some other athletes. I don't know why he doesn't want to apologize to Kwame Brown. But anyway, he should apologize to Kwame Brown. So if he does leave, if he does leave ESPN, where do you think ESPN is going to go from there? Do you think the ratings are going to go down? I think he wants to pass the torch on to Shannon Sharpe. All right. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think Stephen A. Smith is actually going to leave ESPN after his contract's up? Do you think he's going to get what he wants to be the highest paid person at ESPN? Do you think he can achieve that? Let me know below. I'm just curious to think what you think. I'm just curious to see what you think. Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I just had to say something about this whole Stephen A. Smith, Malika Andrews, and Josh Giddey situation. Okay, Stephen A. Smith thinks we're dumb because he tried to come out and say the reason that ESPN is not talking about it is because it's allegations, blah blah blah. But we all know in the past, even recently, Malika Andrews, especially, and Stephen A. Smith, always talks about stuff that's just allegations. When it comes to, let's just say it, it's a certain type of athletes, all right? As for example, during this Josh Giddey situation, live on air, broke news that Von Miller was arrested for, assault, whatever. And all the facts wasn't in yet. And then stopped the show in the middle of first take to talk about it. Stephen A. Smith thinks was dumb. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. It's obvious what just happened, all right? Either you talk about sports news like that, or you don't talk about sports news like that. Don't pick and choose which athletes you want to talk about when it's allegations, right? Come on, that's just foul, man. That's just foul. We're not stupid, okay? Stephen A. Smith and Malika Andrews, personally, I just don't. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. Am I right for saying that? Am I out of bounds, or am I correct? All right. Let me know below. So we all know Malika Andrews has been in the news about the Josh Giddey situation. So Stephen A. Smith went on his podcast to defend Malika Andrews on why she took so long to talk about the Josh Giddey situation when she wants to quickly talk about situations that black athletes go through. That's with the law. So Stephen A. Smith defended her. Tell me what y'all think about that.